Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. Today I want to ask the question, are we connected with the divine or are we separate from the divine? And it depends on who you ask, right? You're going to get different answers. So ultimately, I'm not here to decide for you, but I want to share that my belief is that I am connected with the divine, that I am unified, that the divine lives and breathes through me, and that through my actions, I allow this to express itself, right? This energy to express itself, or I can restrict it. So when I worry, I restrict that energy. When I relax into the flow of life, when I trust that the divine has my back, I allow that unification to express itself in a way that feels supportive and feels good overall, because I am then less stressed out. So the belief, right, that the divine lives and breathes through me and is going to express through my acts of kindness, through my acts of love, through my acts of support, opens me up to a whole different way of feeling. But it's a way of knowing that I can say yes or no. In other words, I can invite that presence to lead me, or I can shut it down. And if I worry, if I am focused on what I didn't like, what upsets me, and what I don't have, and so forth, then I shut it down because I am focusing on what isn't there and what doesn't feel good. And it is bringing me lower in mood and in energy, and is closing off relationships, right? Because if I'm feeling yucky, then I'm showing up in a different way, probably more irritable, less tolerable of people's actions, and it creates a block, into having the relationship, flourish and feel positive and so forth. So I believe that the divine lives and breathes through me, and that I can allow it to express itself through what I choose to think and to do, right? And this is something that sometimes we may struggle with, right? Feeling that divine energy living and breathing through us, because we get so caught up with what's happening around us, and there's so much uncertainty and so many things that are happening in this world that we start to question sometimes, right? I mean, what do we have? We start to realize, right, that we don't really have control over anything. And what do we really have that is going to support us through these hard times whenever we're going through something that's challenging? But what really supports us is not the outcome. What supports us is how we feel inside and what we choose to believe in that particular moment in time. And what I'm saying is not what happens on the outside, is because sometimes things will go our way, sometimes they won't. But what we believe to be true is what's going to support us, right? And how we feel about ourselves, or our abilities, or the possibilities of this, of many outcomes, and of the universe. In other words, even though this door doesn't open, then we believe that, a bigger and better door will open. It's like we see that this flow is still can be positive, even if we didn't get what we wanted to get. So it opens us up to knowing that, more is possible, and that even though things aren't necessarily looking to be going our way, or the way that we thought was the best way, that things are still okay, right? Because there's this divine energy that is supporting us, and that we can invite it in to lead the way, and sometimes take us in a way down a path that we never even anticipated or couldn't even imagine for ourselves, but definitely a lot better than the path that we were trying to create for ourselves, because we will create from a limited perspective. Right? That's just how the five senses operates. It has its limitations where the divine doesn't. Right? Anything is possible. So with God, all things are possible, right? And so that mindset opens up that door. And so we can invite that mindset in through a simple belief. So that's my personal belief. Like I said, you get to choose for yourself. But whether it's outside or within us, right? The most important thing is ultimately, or whether we believe it's outside or within us, the most important thing is to know, right, that we don't walk alone, and that we are supported. We are supported. We don't walk alone. So with that said, before I end, I want to pick a word from my bag of words and see what else I'm inspired to share and what else the divine wants to share through me. Let's see, what do we got? Disappointed. So, love that. Disappointed. Disappointed is something that we are going to feel when things are not going our way. And it could discourage us. It could make us think, you see, I was right. Nothing good ever happens, or it wasn't going to work out anyway. What was I thinking? Or I'm not good enough, and so forth, right? We can go into all these negative thoughts and feel really disappointed. But when we are really grounded in knowing that the divine is there to support us, then the disappointments are limited because we know we are being supported. And knowing that I didn't create myself, or at least not consciously, and that there's an energy that's living and breathing through me, yes, reduces the disappointments because my expectations have shifted. In other words, I don't need things to go the way I wanted them to know that things are okay. Now, it doesn't mean that I like when things doesn't go my way. No, I may not like it, but I accept it. I'm not resisting it. I understand that it's okay. So for whatever reason, this is the way things went. It's not the way I would have preferred, but I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to allow the divine to take me where I need to be taken, right? And that I may think I know what's best for me, but I don't, right? There may be better things out there waiting for me that I can't even fathom for myself. So then my job is to let go of what I thought should be so that I reduce the disappointment and go with what is in gratitude. I go with what is in gratitude, right? Just say, thank you. I don't know. I don't understand. I can't see it. Thank you. Thank you. Show me the way. I am willing. I am able, and I am ready. Right? And we move forward with that. So I hope that helps and that you have a beautiful day. Bye for now.